Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for October 3rd, 2025. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try it yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, starting in this box with 4, 6, and 8. So we do have two sixes looking down. Puts a 6 in one of these two. I'm not really seeing anything else to do with these. I'll look a little closer. No, not really. All right, we're just going to move on. We have the 1 and 2 here. So the 1's looking here, putting a 1 in one of these two. The 2 doesn't really do anything. Okay, I have a 1, 7 here and a 1, 7 here. And so those look into this box. And so the question is, where do 1 and 7 go in this box? Because it needs both of them. And the answer is right here. So we can actually fill that in as a pair. It's called a hidden pair, because in this box we need a 1 and a 7, and they're going to end up in these two cells, meaning nothing else can go in those two cells. So now what we want to do is we want to follow up on this hidden pair by thinking about what are the digits we just eliminated from these two. And it's a lot of them because we only have a 5 in the box. So I'm just going to go through. We eliminated a 2, but we don't really know anything about 2s here. 3. So we do have this 3 looking up, this 3 looking in. These aren't 3 anymore. So it does put a 3 in one of these two. That's going to point up along with this 3, putting a 3 in one of these 3. So what we learned is these two aren't 3 anymore. 4. Don't really know anything about 4s. 5, no. 6. I don't see anything with 6. 7 is in the pair. 8. Nothing with 8. We do have these 9s looking in. And so now 9 is actually placed in the box right here, which is very convenient because that also then places the 3. All right. So we do have these 3s, puts a 3 in one of these two. What else can I do now that this is filled? Is there anything? 7, 3, 9, 1. I'm not seeing anything else to do immediately. We can think about what these 4 digits are, though, because they're not the 1, 7, and they're not the 5, 3, 9. So they are down to 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, yeah, we have all the odd digits. We just need the evens. So the only thing I'm seeing is the 6 here. So this is 2, 4, 8. The rest are all the evens. Might be fun to color the evens and odds in this one, but I'm not gonna. I think that'd be overkill. All right. So that I think that takes care of the top band. There's really not much to see there. Down here we've got the 9s are done. The 6 looks into here. And this is filled with non-6s. So the 6 is one of these 3. That's going to point in here. That does make this a 2, 4, 8 as well. And it means the 6 is in one of these two. All right. So I am going to need a 5 in this column. And it's not here. So the 5 ends up in one of these two. And then in this box, 5 is actually placed. We have this 5 and this 5. So 5 is placed there. 3 digits left in this box. Let's think about it. We need a 2, 4, 6. Yeah, again, even digits. I'm just going to fill out 2, 4, 6. The bottom one's not 4. That does put a 4 in one of these two, which points in here with this 4. This 4 looks down, putting a 4 in one of those two. All right. These are still 2, 4, 6, 8. What else can I get here? 5, 9, 3. Okay, so this we have two 5s looking into here. This 5 looks up, placing the 5. These 5s look up, putting a 5 in one of these two. What else do we have? 6, 9. Anything vertical? Yes, we have two 5s here, putting a 5 in one of these two. So now what we've done is we've lined up these 5 corner marks. So the easiest way to think about this is look at the row they aren't in. So we know that there's no 5 here, and we know there's no 5 here. That's what the corner marks are telling us. And we also know 5's not here or here. And so the only place for 5 in the row is here. So even though there were 2 places in the box for 5, this is the only place in this row for 5, so we can place it. And now we're just down to the even digits here. Now where does 6 go in this column? Because that's not a 6. We know these two aren't 6. So the 6 goes there for the column. This is down to 2, 4, 8. Very nice. This is also 2, 4, 8. All right. Anything else from that? Not that I'm seeing. Okay. We do have two 9s here. So the 9 joins the 3 over here. 6, 5. Okay. 1, 7. 2, 4, 8. Anything else here that I might want to look at right away? This row is down to 4 digits. We need the 1, 2, 4, 8. So we have the 4 and the 8 here. So if I type out 1, 2, 4, 8, we can clean out the 4 and the 8. I think this is any of 1, 2, 4, 8. We don't know much about the evens in this area. Okay, let's move on to this last band and then we'll look more carefully at some things. So 3 and 5. So we have these two 3s. This 3 looks down, puts a 3 in one of these two. And then the 5s we took care of. Okay, and then we have 4 and 8 here. Anything helpful here? Yeah, so, we already got the 3s marked. Okay, I was going to say the 3s were there. Anything else? 4, 5, 8. So we do need yeah, we have these two 8s. We need an 8 in this box, one of these two. That might be it for our initial pass. So this column is down to 4 digits. We need a 2, 4, 6. Oh, it's the even digits again. We need 2, 4, 6, 8. This one's not an 8. This one's not a 6. So if we type them out, it's not 8. That's not 6. Okay. I think that might be it for our initial pass. We do have this row as well. We need a 2, 6, 7, 9. 2, 6, 7, 9. So I'm seeing this isn't 6. So this is 2, 7, 9 for what it's worth. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go row by row, and I'm going to see if I can do anything with finding pairs or triples, or if there's just a very few open cells left, usually 4 or fewer. Sometimes I'll do 5 if it looks nice. So I'm just going to go through each row, make sure I didn't miss anything like that, or if there's a potential to pencil more that seems obvious. This cell here seems like it's quite limited. So because I'm just seeing a bunch of unique digits in the row. I'm seeing the 6 in the row and the 2 and the 4 in the column. And that's in addition to not being the 3, 5, 7, 9. So that's enough to mark it up. So this can be 1. It can't be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It can't be 8, not 9. So it's down to 1, 8, which makes sense. I don't think I can do anything with that yet, but so this is 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay, nothing else there. We looked at this. There are 5 left here, but I've got some corner marks here, so there might be a limited cell. We need a 1, 2, 4, 6, 9. So this can't be 2, 4, or 9. So this can be 1, 2, 4, 6, 9. So it can be 1, 6. This can't be 1. So it's 2, 4, 6, 9. This can't be 4, 6, or 9. Interesting. So this can be 1, 2, but not 4, 6, 9. This just can't be 6. Okay, I don't think this one's helpful. Maybe I should look at this column as well, which is down to 5. We need, because I'm seeing limited cells. We need a 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. So 2, 5 is what this is. It's not 1, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. So this is 1, 2, 5, 7. This is 1, 2, 7, 8. Okay, nothing there. All right. Anything else? We were looking at this row. It's down to 2, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, these just don't see anything. All right, I'm going to look at columns, looking for the exact same thing in columns. 5 left here. I'm a little desperate, so we're going to go for the 5s. We need a 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. So this can't be 2, 4. So this is 3, 6, 9. This can't be 3 or 9. So this is, or in the box as well. So this is 2, 3, sorry, not 3. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, it sees all the odd digits and it sees an 8 here. 2, 4, 6. There's something going on with these even digits. Can I mark this one up? I don't think so. It just sees the 9. All right. All right, more columns. I don't think we have potential for a 168 triple in this column. Let's see. Maybe whatever's up here, it's too many. I mean, it's all the even digits plus 3, 9. Well, not 8. So 2, 4, 6 plus a 3, 9. So is this just 3, 6, 9? It's not 1, 2, could be 3. Can't, not 4, 5, could be 6. Not 7, 8, could be 9. Yeah, it's down to 3, 6, 9. It does make me wonder if we have a 3, 6, 9 in this row. Let's look at the whole row. We need a 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I need an 8 in the row. This 8 is not here. This 8 sees here, and this 8 sees here. So the only place for 8 in the row is here. And then now 8 is in one of these two. Okay, that might be progress. Rest of the row, 3, 6, 7, 9. These aren't 6. So these are 3, 7, 9. Oops, these are 3, 7, 9. We know the 7 is in one of these two, actually. So where's the 7 in this box? Ah, I missed that crossing. I just placed the 8. I literally just placed it. We now have a new crossing for 7s. Okay, so we learned these aren't 7 because the 7's here and here. So where's 7 in this column? It's not this. These aren't 7 because the 7's here. The row claims the 7. None of these are 7. That's not 7. That's not 7. So 7 in the column goes here, and that places an 8 in the box. Very nice. Now these two 8s look into this box, placing this 8. That's not an 8. Putting an 8 in one of these two, so that's not an 8. Placing 8 in this box. Very nice. Good cascade. What else can I do? This row's down to 1, 2, 4. We know the 2's in one of these two. Oh no, sorry. The 1's in one of these. I was like, what? The 2? What just happened? No, the 1's in one of these two. So these aren't 1. Does that help me? Ooh, almost. There's 2 places for 1 in this column, right here and here. If I could eliminate that, that would be great. What else did I get? Following up on place digits is the way to go. 2 7s here. Places the 7, like I said. That places the 7 and the 5 in this box. Places the 2 and the 5 and the 1 in this box. This can't be 2 anymore. Down here we get the 1. This whole column finished. We have the 6. We get the 1 in this box as well. I guess I should say the row. Rest of this box is 2, 3, 4, 7. This isn't 3, so this is 2, 4, 7. Only place for 6 in the box is here. I missed that corner mark. That's 2, leaving a 4, 6 pair behind. So this is going to be a triple for the row. Oh, let's get this 9 first. Let's get this pair first, actually. 2, 4. All right, so what's this digit? It looks like it's a 9. Okay. Clean up these 9s. There's a lot to look at. Let's look at this triple like we were going to. I need a 1, 2, 3. Cleans up a little bit, but it doesn't resolve. Don't need the corner mark. This column is 1, 3, 8. This isn't a 3, so this is 1, 8. So the only place for 3 in the column is here. Gives us the 2 and the 1. That's not a 2. I think we're just finishing up. We need a 2, 4, 6 here. It's not a 6. Over here we need 2, 3, 4, 7. I'm not seeing it. Oh, we have a 2, 4 pair here. That removes 2, 4 from this guy. So that's a 7. And we're left with, we need a 9 in the column. That goes here. And now we need a 3 in the column, which goes there. All right, the 7 looks over here, giving us the 1 and the 7. This isn't a 9 anymore. So we place the 9 in the row. 3, 6 pairs. So this is the only place for 7 in the row. Over here we got the 1, so that's 8 and 1. Over here we get the 8 in the box. Lots of 2, 4s. This is also 2, 4. All right, look at all these 2, 4s that are kind of connected. Could probably do something with that, but I don't really need to. This is a single up here. That's a 3. That is not a 3, 3 in the corner, celebrating. This is 3, 4, 6, not a 6. So 3, 4. What's the easiest place to look? Maybe this row is 4, 6, 9. 4, 6, 9. 4, 6, 9. Nope. 3, 4, 6, 9. Not a 6. 3, 4, 9. Not a 3. So 4, 9. Am I missing something obvious? Yeah, so 2 in this column is here. And that resolves all our 2 4s. That's 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4. We get the 2 here as well. That's 3, 4, 9, 6. How satisfying. That's 4, 6, 9, 3, 4, 6, and we're done. All right, interesting puzzle today. It felt like we didn't get a whole lot, but then as we moved down, we slowly uncovered things. But it was all about hidden singles today. The hidden single 8 in this row, the hidden single, I think it was a 7 in this column. They kind of not the easiest spots for that kind of thing. All right, cool. Well, let me know how you did, and if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.